Hello and welcome back to another episode of Court Farm. So, previously we did a bit of ploughing on the fields. I did say in this episode that we would carry on ploughing. Now, what I have done is I have made a start on ploughing the last field that needs plowing. I'm pretty sure this is the last field. Yes, this is the last field that needs plowing. But what I thought we'd do today is basically finish ploughing off the rest of this field. That we're about halfway through it at the moment. But yeah, finish off ploughing this field, and then the power harrow that I have purchased that is sat at the shop, we'll go and pick that up and have a go at power harrowing a couple of fields, or a field at least. So yeah, we'll hop in the John Deere and carry on cracking on ploughing this field. But yeah, I thought rather than do another episode where it's literally just ploughing the entire episode, I thought we'd mix it up and do sort of an episode where it's half ploughing and half power harrowing. Just to, yeah, like I say, mix it up a little bit. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. It'll be quite nice to finally get these fields ready for drilling. Because yeah, well, I'm a bit behind with this series. Need to get, I think, a bit more into it now, get some crops in the ground and get going a bit more. So, because we are still on the first year on this map, which is a bit slow. So, but yeah, usually I would get a direct seed drill, but obviously because of the size of the equipment we've got on this map, and obviously I've now learnt that precision farming, you're better to, you know, put the effort in when it comes to your fields. Like obviously when we power harrow at the ploughed state, it'll put it into seedbed, which I think again adds to the environmental score and to the yield and all sorts. So having a seedbed to plant your crops in is a good thing, so I've been told. So it is quite interesting with precision farming because you can go as in depth as possible with it as you like, or in actual fact you can go just pretty sort of steady bog standard farming with it. So but obviously the amount of time and years that I've played farm sim, we're going to go a bit more in depth with it. So yeah, I don't tend to do much power harrowing anyway in farm sim, so it's nice again to mix it up a little bit and have a go with power harrowing the field. So that's the plan of action anyway for today. Trying to keep these lines fairly straight. Obviously with an old tractor we're not using GPS, so it's all freehand by eye. But yeah, seems to be going well. Right, so I'm just plowing the headlands to finish the field up. This is a bit of an odd shaped field. That's got to go around the hole outside of the field. but it shouldn't take too much time up. So I didn't leave that much of a wide headland. I've had quite close to the hedge. So yeah, two passes I think around the headland will do it. And then yeah, we'll obviously go and grab this power harrow then. It'll be a good job done getting all this ploughed up. Right, so what we'll do now, we'll go and take this back. I don't think it needs any repairs. So we'll give it a quick wash now that that's the last time we'll use it for this year. And then we'll give it a quick wash and whatnot. I'm contemplating as well whether to skip to the next day. I don't know whether we've missed, just have a think. We've missed the the seeding window. Oh, so we're okay for seeding wise. Yeah, we may skip to the next day just so we know we've got plenty of light. I could carry on with today, but another hour and a half and it'll be getting dark. What we'll do, this is what we'll do. We'll go and pick it up from the shop, we'll bring it back to the yard, and then we'll sleep to the next day. Is what we'll do. Right, there we go. I remember where I parked this now. I think it was here, wasn't it? Lower it down. Good touch. Right, and we'll go and pick this power up from the shop. Sit the beacons on. Oh, there we go. Yes, obviously, I mean, if you'd have watched the Saxthorpe episode, you'll know it's been a minute since I've done any YouTube videos due to PC issues. I'm trying to remember which way the shop is now. Can you tell it's been a while? That's the way. That's the way. Let's edge out of here. Go and pick this up. I have to admit, it is a nice map, this. There's just a few things which I wouldn't say make it my, you know, top 10 of maps for 22. But it is a nice map. I think the biggest thing, there's two things with this map. I wouldn't say it's the yard. I know some people have commented about the yards being tight, but I think the yards are fine. I think it's just some of these fields are just so tight to get into. You know, it really limits what equipment you can have on this map, which is a shame. And then all those like long fields on the right hand side of the map, I just wish they were more, yeah, rather than having about 20 long fields, you could just sort of try and make them into more. I wouldn't even know if you it's difficult with the road layout, but I just think, yeah, those fields, I just don't like them at all. Right, so here we go. Here's our power harrow. I get lined up to it properly. Right. That's everything up. Lift it up. Yeah, we'll head back to the yard. Didn't indicate to come in here, which is a bit naughty of me, but never mind. Right. Let's go, let's go. So yeah, I will join you when we're back back in the morning. Right, it is the next morning. Nice morning rise. So I think what we'll do, we'll go and do the field that we've just ploughed. We'll go and power harrow that first. Right, so if I remember, I don't think it's the fastest thing power harrowing, but yeah, like I said, this will be good for precision farming though. It's what you would do, is realistic farming as well, so we'll start in this little corner. Yeah, we are like that. Turn her on. It's obviously going to take a bit to get into the main bit of the field. Oh, we're just doing this yeah, little corner. Satisfying though. Try and straighten this up. Wow, these are appalling lines. I'll get this straight in a second though. I don't know if we get this whole field done today. But we'll try and get a good chunk of it done. Whatever, obviously, the other fields I'll get done off screen. Because yeah, it is obviously going to take some time. Right. I think, yeah, same as the plan. We'll leave a bit of a headland and go around it after. At least we've got a nice full day at it now anyway, which would be good. But you can see as well, if I show you what I was talking about with the seabed. Well, we are here, 59. See, it's turning like that sort of light blue greeny colour. Turn it into a seabed, so that'd be really, really good for us with the score. I'm hoping it'll bump up the tillage a bit more score wise. It should hopefully as well improve with the yield. But yeah, there are benefits to it with precision farming. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on stream with a few of the viewers. So as well, you know, it is, like I say, realistic farming, which is what you would do really after a ploughed state. Bring in the power harrow, you know, knock the soil down, break it up into that seed bed. Obviously, we'll only ever do it when we got to plough the field, but still. Not something I think that's widely done. As well, power harrowing. I think it's a bit overlooked because it's not really a thing that you've got to do. It's a bit optional. Weird angle on this bit of the field. Lovely textures there. That nice fine soil now to plant your crops into. Obviously, if you're doing root crops, it's something you'd do every year. Obviously, you've got to plough every time after a root crop after you've harvested it, so it's just something you do every year with root crops. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Definitely want to get a bigger tractor. For sure. Not too sure what I'm going to get yet. I don't want to go as big as the 6R. That's not got. I mean, in terms of horsepower, where are we? Garage. What are we on? 175. So, and that's 190. So that would be a bit better. What else do we have that we could use? I don't. Yeah, like these. I don't want to go as big as the 6R. Oh, there was another John Deere as well. Maybe there isn't. I've got that I could get. So you can put that up to 194, which should be quite good. I'll have to have a look mod wise. See what tractors we've got at disposal. Right, it'd be quite nice as well to go with John Deere. See, that's 165. Now, that's less horsepower than our current tractor. So, large is, yeah, going to be too big. Too big for this map. But yeah, I'll have to have a look off screen. I'll have to look at a few options. I just think, I don't, you know, in terms of equipment, I don't think we'll get bigger size, you know, like this power harrow. You know, I mean, I don't know if there'd be a bigger option. I can't remember now. That's the one we've got. In 250 horsepower rather. I mean, equipment-wise, I think we're probably going to stick with this sort of size of equipment, but it's just having a more horsepower tractor just to cope with the hills a bit more, I think, would be better. So if we could touch on a tractor which is sort of at 200 horsepower. John Deere would be nice because we've got a John Deere dealership on here. But we'll have to see. We'll see. I do go with John Deere quite a bit, so we'll maybe mix it up a bit. It's handling this a lot better than the plough anyway, which is good. Farming with a view. Beautiful. And I'm now missing bits because I'm looking at the view. He says it's handling the power hour better and it then starts struggling. That's typical, isn't it? I think it's just these hills. I do think as well the gearbox in Farm Sim still needs a bit of work. Fingers crossed anyway for that in the next Farm Sim. Beautiful. So yeah, we'll try and do one field at least today anyway. I think it will be good, and then I can get the others smashed out off screen. It's interesting as well. I mean, we'll soon be going into April, so it would be interesting to see if anything is announced with the new farm sim. If there is even going to be a new farm sim. I mean, I know they released, I think it was this week, that, I think, is it Farm Sim Kids or something? Which, yeah, I'll let you make your own mind up on that front, but yeah. No DLCs have been announced, no new game has been announced. It's all been quite quiet from Giants, so yeah, going into April. Yeah, watch this space, I think. April could be the month we hear something, I reckon. I mean, to be fair, I'm still loving 22. You know, for me, Farm Sim takes that couple years to get till, you know, it's in its sweet spot, and I believe 22 is now in its sweet spot in terms of mods that we've got, maps that we've got, you know, DLCs. We're in that sweet spot now. So for me personally, I don't know if I've mentioned it in other episodes, but it's going to take something pretty special now to top you know, this farm sim, to make me want to move away from it anyway. You know, for me now, it needs to be something with the animals. You know, I have just mentioned obviously about the gearbox, but the animals is really what I want improved in the next farm sim. You know, we've had so much added to the crop side and the machinery, which is great, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm pleased with how far we've come with the crops and the machinery, but I was saying to someone the other day, funnily enough, you know, if you look at the livestock, except from, you know, what the animals look like, forget about that for a second, but if you actually look at the basic thing of animals, they've not changed since FS17, or even at all, to be honest. FS17 is probably where they've stayed about the same. 15 was, yeah, different because you couldn't transport livestock. So yeah, 17, the animals haven't really changed. So base game I'm talking about, not mods, base game. So it would be nice if they could do something with the animals. I think it's a bold statement. I think I've made this statement before. But if they don't do anything drastic with the animals for the next farm sim, I'm probably not going to buy it. Realistically. Unless they bring something other groundbreaking thing, but yeah. I shan't buy the next farm sim if there's not something done with the animals. I certainly won't be playing it from the get-go either, because how I want the livestock, you know, to then go from what it is in 22 now back to base game, where the animals are just so basic. Yeah, I can't go back to that again. So we'll see anyway. We'll see. Still nothing been announced with the game. We don't know if we're even getting a new game, so we've just got to wait and see. Everyone's speculating at the moment. You know, saying about the new game. We don't even know if we're going to get a new game, so but anyway, I'm going to crack on with this field, and I shall join you guys back in a bit. So I'm on the headlands. I thought it would take longer to do this field, but it's actually not taken as long as I thought it would, which is nice. Get these headlands wrapped up. I think, yeah, 2 passes round, and that'll do us. But yeah, no, I'm pleased with what we've got achieved today. Means obviously this is the first of our fields that'll be ready for drilling. I'm not sure if I've said in other episodes what I was going to plant. I can't actually remember if I did say or not. But yeah. I think the field closest to the farm will perhaps doing a mixture of wheat, oats and barley. And then the 2 fields that are the furthest away from the farm, the 2 sort of that down the road, might do one in linseed and one in oilseed rape. I think would be quite a good plan. But yeah, we've well and truly initiated power harrowing anyway. It's definitely had its fair test run today, the power harrow. It's ended up being a longer video than I usually do as well. But sort of trying to make up for yeah, since it's been a while since I last posted a video on Court Farm, so trying to make up for it. So hopefully this video today has. I do try and be as consistent as possible with posting, but obviously real life gets in the way and it's difficult. But I do try my best. Terrible at changing gear. There we go. These last few bits. And there we have it. All done. And park this back in the yard. Like I say, I will get the other fields done off screen. And hopefully, all being well, next episode I'll come back and we'll get some drilling done. Seeing as it's like a new crop that's been added on this map, I might come back in the next episode and we'll drill the field of linseed. But I'm yeah, really pleased with today's episode. Got a nice amount of work done, which is good. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have enjoyed watching the episode. Like I say, it's been a bit longer than usual, but trying to make up for lost time. Yeah, if you have enjoyed, please hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed watching the content. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.